Welcome to this tutorial on how to enroll students in your online course which you're running on Online Course Host application via Google Form submissions automatically. Guys, with the rise of online learning, it is becoming increasingly important to have an efficient and streamlined process of enrolling students into your course. And what can be a better way to do that than using the power of Google Forms? So guys, in this video, I'm going to show you step-by-step process of setting up an automation in which we are going to use Google Forms to collect the information of the students, and then we are going to enroll the students automatically into your course which you're running on Online Course Host application. And to do that, we are not going to use any coding. We are just going to use a tool. So without any further ado, let's begin. To set up this automation, guys, we are using an automation and integration tool known as Pabbly Connect, and this is the landing page of Pabbly Connect, and we are going to paste this link in the description so that you can sign up for free from here, and you will get free automation tasks every month to test and set up your automations. Okay, so you can just sign up right now from the given link, and after that sign in and select Pabbly Connect product, and you will reach the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. And from here you have to click on this create workflow button. Here you can give a suitable name to your automation workflow. So here I'm giving the name as course enrollment automation. Okay, so you can give any other name, and after that click on create button and your workflow page will open up like this. Okay, and on this page you will find these two modules, the trigger and the action. So these are the basic building blocks of our automation. So trigger is that event which is going to start the workflow, and the action would be an automated consequence or the response of the trigger. So in this use case, guys, we are using Google Forms to collect the information of the students that want to enroll in our course, and we are running our course here on Online Course Host application. Okay, so whenever any of my student who want to enroll in the course is going to fill this form, the workflow is going to trigger and enroll the student automatically inside the course. So here when you click on this trigger window, it will ask to choose the trigger application. So we are going to choose Google Forms here, Google Forms. Then we are going to select the trigger event as new response received. All right, and it will give you this webhook URL. So with the help of this URL, we are going to create a connection with Google Forms or with the spreadsheet in which you are getting the responses of the form submission. And then after that connection, we are going to capture the response of the form submission. Okay. So guys, this is the form we are using to collect the information of the students. Let me show you. This is the form I have created using Google Forms. So I'm asking these details, and all these details will be captured here in this response sheet that has been added here, connected here with the form. So let me just provide some tests or sample details here of any student and capture a form response. So here I'm putting the name of a student is demo student. So guys, here you can see I have added this information, the name of the student, the gender, email address, course name, and the phone number. And here I'm clicking on submit, and you can see the form has been submitted. And let's see in the spreadsheet. And here you can see we have received the form response here in the spreadsheet. Now, as we are going to receive the form submission, this workflow should trigger and start working. For that to happen, guys, let's make a connection now with the workflow. For that, open this spreadsheet in an incognito window. Why we are doing this? Because I'm using multiple Google accounts in the same browser. So if you are also doing that, it is better to open your spreadsheet in an incognito mode. And here, guys, you will find this extensions button right here. Click on it, and from this add-ons option, click on get add-ons. And here you have to install an add-on which is called Pabbly Connect Webhooks. So search for Pabbly, that is Pabbly Connect Webhooks, and install it here in the spreadsheet. Okay. So after I have already installed it, you can see, and it will just take 2 minutes. And after installing this add-on, you have to refresh the spreadsheet. That is an important step. Okay. So after refreshing the spreadsheet, when you click on extensions again, you will find this Pabbly Connect webhooks add-on option available here in the drop down only. And from here you have to click on this initial setup button. Click on initial setup, and here you will find these two fields, the webhook URL and the trigger column. So in the webhook URL field, you have to paste the URL that you got from your Pabbly Connect's workflow, and in the trigger column you have to mention the final data column on which data is added and the whole data is sent to the URL. Final data column means as we are going to receive the form submission, the data will arrive here first in the column A, then B, then C, then D, then E, and finally the data will arrive at column F. And as this column is going to filled, the data will be sent to the workflow and it will trigger. Okay, so our trigger column is the F column. First of all, let me just copy the webhook URL that we got from the workflow. Here is the workflow, just click on copy. And here you can see as I have copied this, it started showing waiting for the webhooks response. Okay. Now go back to the spreadsheet. Here click on extensions, Pabbly Connect webhooks, initial setup. Here paste the webhook URL like this. Put the trigger column as capital F. Okay, and here you can see we have this send test button. So when you click on send test, the data of the first row that you have captured from the form will be sent to the workflow as the test data. Okay, let me show you. Here I'm clicking on send test. Alright, and here you can see test data sent successfully started showing up here. Now you can click on submit. Okay, and close this window. Let's see in our workflow if we got the data. And here you can see guys, previously it was waiting and now the data is here. Here you can see the trigger column's name F, the timestamp on which we have received the form submission, the spreadsheet's name, the spreadsheet ID, and the data that we had in the spreadsheet. The course name is here, and the phone number, the gender, the student's name, and everything is here. These are the same things that we had here in the spreadsheet, you can see. Okay. After getting the data guys, we want to enroll this student who have filled the form in our course which we have in our hosting platform, which is called OnlineCourseHost.com. Okay, so here we are going to connect with OnlineCourseHost in the actions tab. Search for OnlineCourseHost. Here it is, select it. Okay, and then select the action event as enroll student. Click on connect button. From here select add new connection, and here it will ask for the integration token of OnlineCourseHost. You will get this integration token from the settings of this application. Let me show you that. You can read the instructions and follow it. This is the application, our hosting application, and here we have this admin section. Click on admin. Under admin page, this is the settings tab. You can see under settings tab you can find this integrations option. Click on integrations, and here when you scroll down you will find your Pabbly integration section. Under Pabbly Connect integration, here is the integration token. You can activate it and use it. So click, I have already activated it. You can activate, then copy this token and paste this here in this field like this, and then click on save, and you will be connected with OnlineCourseHost.com. And then it will start showing these fields: the student's name, student's email address, the course ID, and the password. Alright, so we are going to map all the four things from the test data that we have received here in this step. Okay, and from the Google form response. So guys, we have the student name, email address, but we do not have the course ID. You can see we are going to map the data from the previous step. Let me show you how. For the student name, just click here and the previous step will appear in the drop down, and when you click on it you can see all the data right here only that we have received in the first step. So from here, click on this full name label to map the student name. This is how you map a thing. So we map things here because when you map the data like this in real time, whenever this workflow is going to trigger, that means whenever your real student is going to fill your form, these labels will be updated and real data will be updated and will be sent to your course hosting application. That's why it is necessary to map the details here. Here we can map the email address as well. Okay, but here you can see in this course ID, it is asking to choose the course, okay, from this list. If you have 4 courses, 5 courses or any amount, it will show you the list here. From here we can choose the course manually. But guys, in the form only we have asked to choose the course by the student. Here you can see in this form, let me show you the form again. In this form we have this multiple choice question in which we have asked from the student in which course you want to enroll. Okay, so we are getting that response from the student only. So we have to map this data also. We cannot manually choose this. We have to map the choice of the student here in this field. For that you can toggle this map button to on. But as you toggle this on, you can see it is started showing the ID of the course. So you have to enter the ID of the course here. But we do not have received the course ID here in the response section. We have received the name of the course. So to get the ID of this course, which is actually this, what we are going to do, just click here on this plus icon and we are going to use a feature of Pabbly Connect which is called lookup table. Search for lookup table module by Pabbly and the action event would be lookup table only. And here with the help of this module, we are going to create a table in which we are going to pass or create labels according to our need. Here you can see I have the course name, and according to the course name, corresponding to this course name, I want to create a ID label of the course. For that, just click on connect button here in the lookup table. Okay, then it will ask for the lookup key. I'll tell you what lookup key is. Before that, you can see I have this lookup table option, and here it is showing the label and the value. So here you can create labels for any value that you have here that you want to pass on. Okay, so in this label option, I am going to put the course name that we have received here. Just copy the course name and paste the course name here. Okay, and corresponding to this course, what is the ID? Here you can see this is the ID. So you can just copy the ID. Okay, paste the ID here in the value field. Okay, so whenever you, and here now you can see the lookup key. Okay, so lookup key, in the lookup key you have to enter that value that you want to search in the lookup table. Okay, as we have received here the course name, I'm going to map this course name label here in the lookup key like this, you can see. Okay, then when you click on save and send test request, it is going to search for this key inside this table and give you the details related to this key that you have entered here. Let me show you. I am clicking on save and send test request button, and here you can see the result label is Pabbly test course is found in the table and the result value is this one. Okay, so we have only created one label here. You can create as many as labels as you want according to the number of courses that you have. Okay, right now I'm running only one course, so I have created only one label value. Right, now we can map this value here in this course ID field. Okay, and the other thing we want is the password for the student, okay, to join the course. Now guys, to create a password, I'm going to use the data from the first form response only. So here in this response, you can see we have received this timestamp label. and the timestamp label shows you the date and the time on which you are receiving the form submission. So this is going to be unique for every student. Okay, the date and the time of the form submission is going to be unique. So I'm going to use this data and I'm going to change it. I'm going to convert it using a feature of Pabbly Connect which is called date time formatter, and then we are going to create a password. So just click here on this plus icon and another action step will open up. Here search for date time formatter feature of Pabbly Connect. Alright, and use the action event as format date with time zone. Then click on connect button. From here you can see it is asking enter the date on which you enter the date that you want to convert. So date time formatter is for formatting the dates and the time. So we have received the timestamp here, and I'm going to map this label here in this date field from the previous step like this. And here it is asking from which format you have got the date. So we have received the date in this format. You can see DD, MM, YY, hours, minutes and seconds, this one. Okay, so select this option, and then it is asking to which format you want to convert or change. So I want to change this in this format, in a string of numbers. Okay, timestamp option. Select timestamp option here in the to format. Then it will ask for the time zone. So we are in Asia Kolkata time zone, so I'm going to select it here in both of these fields. Then click on save and send test request button, and you will get the converted or changed timestamp like this. Okay, now guys, I'm going to place this result and this value in the remaining fields here. Okay, so when you click here, you can see the previous steps are not appearing right now. This is because we have added 2 more steps here before this step. Okay, so you have to set up the automation sequentially. Okay, so here click on connected one more time, and from here we are just refreshing our connection. So select existing connection option only and click on save one more time, and you will be connected again with OnlineCourseHost.com. And now when you click here, just toggle this map button to on, erase this field, and here you can see the previous steps are appearing here in the drop down. So from the lookup table step, map the result value. Here you will get the course ID. In the password step field, you have to use the second step where we have got the result label. Okay, but here you can read the password should contain at least 6 characters, an uppercase and a lowercase letter and a number. So we have numbers only, so let me put here capital A, B, C, D. Okay, so this will be the password for my student, right? Or you can, okay, so we are done. Now you can test your connection with OnlineCourseHost.com by clicking on save and send test request button, and this student will be added inside the enrolled students list here in Online Course Host. Let us just see. This is my student section. Let me open it. Okay, now let me click on save and send test request button. Okay, so you can see the status is success, account created successfully. Let me show you here. Let me refresh the student section. And here you can see guys, we got a new student added here. You can see demo student with the same email address and the same things that we had added here inside the workflow. Demo student, this is the email address, and the same things are here. Okay, so this is how it is going to work guys, and it is enrolled, you can see, in Pabbly test course. So we are done setting up this automation, and you have to set up it only once. After that, you do not have to do anything manually in the workflow. It will run silently in the background, and in real time, whenever you are going to receive a form submission, the person is going to be enrolled inside the course automatically, and a mail will be also be delivered to the students along with the credentials of the course, and this mail is going to be delivered by Online Course Host application. This is the innate feature of that platform. Okay, So guys, you can use this workflow as well, as I'm going to paste the link of this workflow in the description, and you can clone this workflow in your own free Pabbly Connect account and start using this automation instantly. Guys, if you want to connect with our support team, you can email us at support@pabbly.com. You can ask and discuss your queries on our forum via this link, and you can check the pricing plans of Pabbly Connect via pabbly.com/connect #pricing. And guys, if you like our videos, do not forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you so much.